No part of the Western Cape was spared from the immense storm front that hit in May. At least 11 people lost their lives, most as a result of falling trees. Over 100,000 people were affected in Cape Town alone. Roads and bridges washed away and more than 25,000 structures were damaged, including 104 schools. Rivers flooded their banks, while strong wind, with gusts of up to 120 kilometers per hour, uprooted trees and roofs. Road infrastructure damage is estimated at over 2 billion rand, half of the annual budget allocated to the department. The Western Cape Provincial Minister of Infrastructure says support from national government is vital.
Once they do make a final call at national, and the last time it took them a good year to make an announcement on the amount, but which was a year too late. So by then we had reconnected almost all of our networks which were damaged, which as far as possible we could. Obviously that has had massive implications for our maintenance program. Remember, we have over 17,000 kilometers of gravel network across the province. Now, this time around 4 districts were impacted, and some of the same routes that we repaired 3 years ago were impacted even worse this time. So the issue of funding clarity and the quantum is actually a massive concern for me as the minister.
This week, the provincial government cabinet approved 480 million rand from its unforeseen and unavoidable reserve as an urgent measure to rebuild. It says meetings have been held at national level, but it is critical that a new model be developed to deal with disaster relief funding quicker and more effectively.
We are busy setting up, and it will happen soon, a meeting with the national minister to say, you know, we actually need to look at the funding way differently because we're already spending money. We're spending the money now. And so how do we make sure that we keep the economy going by making sure that they can back us as we build back? And understanding at the same time, it's not only the Western Cape. Other provinces have had this problem. You know, the major washaways in Limpopo that happened earlier in the year, the flooding didn't just happen here, it happened in the Eastern Cape as well. It happened in KZN. So this applies to South Africa. We've got to think about it differently, and we will be pushing to see whether we can build a new model for disaster relief and disaster management in South Africa.
Mariska Botha, SABC News, Cape Town.